So good morning. We're going to make some delicious, really easy muesli cereal that people all over the world have been enjoying, and it's extremely healthy. And I just want to apologize to let you know this is an Oscar-free video today. He's down the hall. It's Saturday morning. He misses his girlfriend. Her name is Alien, or as they like to call her, Alien, with an accent aigu on the E. Anyway, he's there, so we will be missing him in today's video. Here I'm putting in the 2 cups of oats, and these are the large flake oats, as you can see. They're not the instant cooked oats. Do not use them. They don't benefit you in any way. This is a 1/4 cup of currants. You can use raisins, but you may have noticed that I do have a love for currants. I just think they incorporate better.
You want to stay current.
I want to stay current. Thank you for the unsolicited commentary from the cameraman, who also happens to be my husband, Dave. I'm adding in the 2 tablespoons of wheat germ. This is 2 tablespoons of ground flax. Very good for you. And a teaspoon of cinnamon. Just mix it around with your spoon so it's well incorporated. That looks pretty good. Now, we're going to take care of our nuts. And I know Dave will probably wince because I'm going to be grinding nuts. This is, he's not saying anything and probably wise not to. This is a scant cup of slivered almonds, as you can see. Now, scant just basically means it's less than half a cup. There's probably a 1/4 inch all the way around, less volume. So I am putting that in here in my little whizzer. What I'm going to do, and I'm telling you so you'll know, because I'm not going to speak while it's on, you won't hear me. I'm just going to pulse it to grind it a little finer than this. So here we go. Okay, I think that was about 5 2 or 3 second pulses. So I just want you to have a look to see what that looks like. It just is a little smaller than the slivered size, but I think it works really well this way. And a little bit has gotten ground, but that's okay. And I'm putting my little whizzer back on. If you don't have one of these, run out and get one. They are invaluable for doing onions and other chopping tasks. Speaking of other chopping tasks, I am going to do our apple. Now, while off camera, I did cut and core it. So I cut it in half, then cut it in quarters, cored it, and then cut those quarters in halves again. So I'm going to put in my blade, and because this is a tiny little thing, I actually don't have a big one. That one looks a little big for me. Oopsie. We'll just do a few at a time. Put the lid on. Once again, I'm going to pulse. That's exactly what I want, so that the apple will go nicely through all of the almonds and the currants and the oatmeal. Adding that in. Now, while off camera, I'm just going to continue on with these apples because you don't really need to see me cut it up again. You know how the drill goes. And then when I come back on camera, we're going to finish the rest of the mousse. So I've gone through all of the apple, as you can see. I pulsed it in about 3 batches. You saw the first batch, and I'm just emptying the 3rd batch here. There we go. As I said before, I encourage you to go and get one of these little machines. This one I'm using is, well, I wish I could tell you. Not very smart on their part. They have not done a good job of advertising. So anyways, that's what it looks like. And there are many of them on the market that are quite similar. Back to the muesli. So now that we've got the apple all chopped, we are going to mix that in. Now, as I'm mixing this, I remember that in my still shot of all the ingredients that you're going to need, I did not put in a sweetener. This is where you can really make it your own. You can add honey in it. If you want, you can add artificial sweetener. You can add real sugar. You can add brown sugar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some agave, which just as I go and reach for the agave, I am going to have cameraman Dave, also guest blogger Dave from Moroccan Chicken. That's a little plug for him. I'm going to have him do a little nice close-up while I just reach for the agave in my pantry. Here we go. Okay, I've gotten the agave. So I'm just doing this to taste, so I'm not giving you any measures.
Show what agave is.
Oh, apparently I'm supposed to show what agave is. Here is the bottle of agave. It says it's low glycemic agave, will not crystallize like honey. That's a good thing. Dissolves instantly in hot or cold. And the one I'm using is certified organic by the Colorado Department of Agriculture. Well, it must be good. And here it says ways to use. Drop agave in everything you want. Sweeten, drizzle it on pancakes, spread it on toast, pour it in coffee or tea. Use it in the many ways you would use other sweeteners, easy to pour and so easy to enjoy. And apparently it says health benefits, lower is better. Agave is a healthy option to sugar and honey because it is a sweetener, so you can use less and save calories. It will not cause a blood sugar spike like many other sweeteners since it is lower on the glycemic index. And it gives it a 17 on the glycemic index. So there you go. That was a little unexpected education on agave. Look how much you learn on Brigitte's Kitchen and Home blog spot. You learn how to make delicious things, and then you learn about exotic things like agave. Although probably it's not exotic in Colorado where they make this stuff. Here I have mixed it very, very well. So you can see, looks good. Now I'm going to add in yogurt. Now, I did not give a yogurt measure again because it's more of an eye thing than a measure thing. So I'm putting in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like I'm adding in about 8 heaping tablespoons, which is lucky because apparently this is all the yogurt I have. Okay, and we're going to mix this thoroughly. There we go. Just bring it in from the bottom and fold it over to make sure that everything gets moistened. That's looking really good. It looks like everything is being well incorporated. So I guess the amount of yogurt that I had left of 8 tablespoons worked out pretty well for me. Now you can let this rest if you want for about a half hour to let it absorb, but we're going to eat it right now. And I'm going to pour some in a bowl just to make it look nice and pretty for you.
Thanks.
Oh, I guess you too, Dave. Okay, there we go. There is a nice, lovely portion of muesli. You can see, we're just getting another angle here. You can see how nice that is. It probably would serve 4, I would say. Or if you want to make this ahead of time for yourself, you can certainly do that. And then you'll be able to have it for the whole week and always keep moistening it up with more yogurt. Now, as we get a continuing shot of the muesli, I'm going to put a nice tablespoon of this in cameraman Dave's mouth, and his camera direction will let us know if he likes it. Cameraman Dave, open your mouth, please.
That's good muesli.
So is that a yes or a no?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, so the camera's nodding up and down. That's very, very good. So there you have it. Very easy, healthy muesli to have any day of the week for you and your family. Enjoy. Mmm.